Hi everybody, I want to do a quick video on this card, and that's the July Fun Folds card class that I'm doing. And this one is the center step card, and I'm going to put it like this so you can see how the folds and cuts are on the side. And I'm just going to give you a real quick rundown on how to do this, and I'm going to put the directions in a PDF. So let me put this right here so you can see it. And what you're going to need a card base, which is the Whisper White Thick 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to bring in my example that I've done before, and I'm going to show you what I did. So on our Stampin' Up! Trimmer, it's really nice because on the side of the trimmer right here, it has numbers that you can use when you do your cutting and scoring. So this one, if you have a trimmer, you need these on the side too. It was just easier to do it this way. So what you want to do is you want to start with your 4 1/4 by 11 Whisper White, and you put it in at 3/4, which you can use this side of your trimmer and this side. So I use both sides. So you want to put it in at 3/4. There's an extra piece of paper in there we don't need. So line it up like this. And then on the side of your trimmer, I hope you can see, there's the 1 inch. So what you do on the blade, maybe I'll take the blade out and show it to you. I don't want to cut my fingers. I'm really bad about cutting myself. Ask my family. So I'm just going to hold it up for you so I don't end up cutting myself. So on the side, there's a little line, and that's what you line up. And you can see it's on both sides, I hope. But look at your trimmer and see what you have. So that's what you want to do. So you put it in at 3/4, and you start at 1. So you come right up here, and you just put your blade down like this. And since I've already cut it, I'm not going to cut it again. But you do want to bring your blade down, and maybe it'll be easier to see. You want to cut to the 6 1/2 inch. So you just put this in at 3/4 and just cut all the way down to 6 1/2 and stop. So then you turn it around on the other side, and you're just going to have to, figure out it's going to be your paper's 11. You're going to start at 10, so that's 1 inch, and then you're going to go up to 4 1/2 on this side. And you could flip it over and do it, but the cuts are much cleaner and nicer if you keep them on the same side. So just start at 10 and go up to 4 1/2 and stop. So then I found it easier, and I'm sorry, you're going to need two different things for this. I wanted to show you. You're going to need your scoreboard. I love my scoreboard. So what you want to do is you'll put your paper in, and you'll score just up to the line, just to the cut line at 1, 2, and 6 1/2. So I found it easier for myself. If you don't want to write on your board, you don't have to, but you can clean it at any time with some alcohol and take that off. So you'll just score at 1, 2, and then you'll score at 6 1/2 to the 1 inch line. So then you turn it around, and the same thing, you can score at 10, 9, and then here you'll be at 5 1/2. I'm sorry, you'll be at 4 1/2. Where's my brain? 4 1/2. So you score right there. And then this score right here, it's only in the center part of your cardstock. This is what you need, is just to score this middle piece right here at 5 1/2. So what I found was the easiest was just to take a piece of cardstock, put it up against the 5 1/2, and then, like I said, I marked mine, and then you just score right there. And you don't want to score these pieces, just the middle. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And it's going to end up looking like this. You'll need your bone folder to crease these pieces, and I just use my Stampin' Up! Bone folder, and you just crease all these pieces, and it makes this fun fold. I love it. So hopefully that will help you out, and like I said, I'll have those dimensions on there so that you'll be able to figure out, oops, leg folded the wrong way. We'll put it down here. So I'm going to bring in my pieces that I have, and if you open it up, it'll probably be easier to put your pieces on and what you want it. Everything's going to be inside. I did tie your bows for you, so you don't have to worry about that. This one's already tied, ready to go. So you just take your pieces. These have adhesive on them. I tried to put them in a bag so they wouldn't stick to anything else. You're going to have your pieces, and I cut this out of the Designer Series paper. I'll show you that real quick. So this is the Designer Series paper that's Forever Greenery. I love this paper. The colors are just beautiful. Pretty peacock and pretty peacock, garden green, just jade, pear pizzazz, shaded spruce, soft sea foam, and whisper white. So let me show you the piece that I used in here. Sorry, should have had that out for you, but you can look through the paper while I'm flipping through it. Isn't it beautiful? I'm pretty sure I showed you this before, but if not, you can look at it again. So this is the Designer Series paper that I used, and then I just used the dies that come with the Forever Greenery, and all you do is you line it up. And if you look at a lot of our Designer Series paper, there are several that you can use the dies and cut the pieces out. So there you go. And then you just run it through your Big Shot and cut those out. I did it because we can't send stamped images through the mail, and this way it helped me to be able to do a card class for you. And then this is the piece that I use for the gold that's on the card, and I did use wax paper, and it helps release the gold. And also, I wanted to tell you, it does protect the gold. So if you're cutting any of the foils, the gold foil, the brass, you know, we have several different foils now, but just put a piece of wax paper over top of it, because your plates don't stay pretty all the time, and it keeps your dies cut out, not with all those scratches and stuff that they pick up from the sheets, from the my brain just went blank. The acrylic plates that come with your Big Shot, you don't want to pick up, you know, those. So, and I think I misplaced one of my little guys here. Oh, here he is. All right. So you just want to start assembly, and you should dry fit so you know how things fit on here before you start putting your glue on. It just makes it so that you get the right pieces, because there are several in here for the cards, and it did take me a while to cut them. So these go right up here, and then this is a bigger one, so this goes right here, and then this one goes right here, so you know where your pieces go. So just take your glue and start attaching them so you know where they go now. And it really doesn't take a whole lot of glue to attach these pieces, because it goes a long way. And I love this Tombow glue, as you know, because it gives you just a minute to move your paper around if you don't have it exactly straight, you know, the first time. So just put these pieces on. I love this card. I love the colors. The soft seafoam green. So pretty against the peacock. Stampin' Up! Always knows what they're doing with their papers. So put this on. This one down at the bottom. Like I said, it gives you just a minute to wiggle it around if you don't get it exactly where it needs to be. This one here. Do the center. And I love these rings. These gold rings are so pretty. I'm going to need another glue. So I do orders for the glue. I get them in bulk. And if you need some glue, just let me know. In the book it's $4, and I can get it for $2.25 if I do a bulk order. So just let me know. I usually have some extra. So what you want to do, oops, I must have forgot to put my little embossed piece in there. So you need the embossed piece. And I like the raised on here. You know, you can do it however you like. And just remember to put this under before you glue it down. So I still have a little bit of time because that Tombow is not going to set for a little bit. So just wrap this around your ring. See where you want it to land. And then just pick up your paper and put your ribbon behind. So then just press it down, give it a minute to seal. If you want to, you can always take a glue dot with your pick tool and put it underneath your ribbon to hold it in place. I like it. I did it to my other one, and I like it like that. And then you can also put another one in the center of your ribbon. Just makes it look nice, I think. So put that in there, pull your hoop down, and just press that down. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to take your gold, and mine, the adhesive's already off the back, but yours will have adhesive. You'll just have to peel it off. And then just put it down onto your ring. And this will hold your ring in place, but if you want it to be extra sturdy, just put some glue on the back of your hoop. And you can use glue dots if you want to for this part, or you can use glue. And then just put this. I like some of my gold showing, so even if you want to cut the ends off of your little leaves, that would be nice too. Put the other one on here. So just add a glue dot to that. And you want to add a glue dot to your ribbon or your bow that I tied for you. And this comes from the Forever Greenery set too, this ribbon. So then just put it right at the edge. And then you can trim up your bow if you need to. Because that one's a little bit longer than the other one. I'll just trim it up a hair. Then of course your hello is going to have the adhesive on it as well. You can use your pick tool, you can use your fingernails, whatever is easiest, because this one is kind of small. Sometimes it is easier if you can get your fingernail under it and get it started. So just peel that off. And then just add it to the bottom here. This one was a whole lot easier to assemble and cut all these little pieces out. I have to tell you, there's a lot to it, but I think it is well worth it. I love this card. I think it's so pretty. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, you know, just let me know. If I forgot to stick anything in your envelope, which I hope I didn't, but sometimes it happens. My brain gets to wondering. So hope you enjoy these and hope to see you soon. Bye.